to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Ahmad Hardy, it is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
You know, when you're throwing those out routes, it's tough. You got to drop that thing in a bucket. You don't have a lot of space near that sideline. You got to be really accurate. Great job by the quarterback leading him towards the sideline, hitting him for a good gain.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Throwing Simmons. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give to Hardy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Hardy again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Texas A&M's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Mario Kramer, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Reed, here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete.
Thank you.
Defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass. It's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And that's,
I mean, come on. Like, it shouldn't even been a chance. Like, why didn't the guy play the ball?
Fourth down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go play action with Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Just too much mustard on that.
Misses that throw all. This dude
badly.
sucks.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Fires to the wide out. Got his man on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give to Hardy. Got enough for the first. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Punts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking at a second and short now. They'll give it to Hardy. Maybe some room here. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Right back to Hardy on first down. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Simmons throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Pulls it, fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give on the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Here's Simmons to throw. Oh, they're after him. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at the...
Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14. And we've reached a 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time left in the half.
I truly don't know what I'm doing. Like, why this quarterback can't make any throws.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone.
There's no, why is he this bad? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Simmons rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
A 3-man rush. I had 5 seconds. No, sorry, 2 seconds.
They're playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the
It's a 3-man rush.
to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his man. It's Owens. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Catch in the middle. It's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Throwing Reed. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then find...
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. At the 39.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Quarterback making checks.
Bender. Bridge. Go.
Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now from inside the red zone. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a give to Hardy. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Tigers are in the hurry up. On first down, it's Hardy again. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to...
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Owens. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Looking long. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football.
There's a crease. At the 30. Touchdown, Missouri! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, But this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Play fake, Marcel Reed. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Reed. The short hands. It's Craver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Fires downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Right back to Hardy on first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Hardy. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field.
What is this shit?
How you want
just
to defend
slide.
A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not
This
good
game
enough
wants
when
me to
he's
lose
receiving
so
the ball in the
bad.
backfield.
Well, it wasn't
I want them to go to
the
hell.
Quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they get leaning on this running game. Using his legs, it's Roberts.
How do you get blown?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Need my tight end to be able to block
Defense
the
is
beat
about
back.
firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Have to take it. My offense is too
on fourth
fucking
down,
bad.
they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner is stopped. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Reed. Got a man. It's Craver. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, he did a good
I'm
job
on defense.
in the middle of the
One
field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Setting up the screen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Please.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
They stay aggressive.
Come on, buddy.
Their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, running the ball there and getting the first down is big. You've got 3 timeouts, and this might be a place where you want to just use one here. Catch your breath and get your plan of attack on.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down. A chance to win it before overtime.
Come on,
team. To the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Running
inside.
You gotta
block that. You gotta block that.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Bringing the heat. Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Yeah, let's go.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
We're right outside that French area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
We're back.
Just 2 seconds left to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already.
Are you kidding me? Fuck you, A&M.
With just 2 seconds
Who's their
left to go.
coach?
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. He's got it. A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.